Hello traders, welcome to another exciting video on Trading Channel. This is our Forex Robot Live review, and this is the first time we're doing this for the year 2023. And we're just going to be going over our Forex reports and seeing how they're performing so far. And we're also going to be walking you through some of the Forex reports we are testing as well. Okay, so the first robot we are looking at here is the Shreya Bot for Binance, and as you can see here, this robot is currently in a buy position with a cumulative PNL, current PNL of about minus 0.3. Our initial buy position of this current robot was yesterday, I think, 23,074, and current price of Bitcoin is 23,044. Now, initially we were in a buy position, and I closed that position and I restarted the bots all over again. Okay, so we're currently in a profit position. All right, let's just see it as that. I had to close the entire robot, click my previous trades, and then reopen this one. This was because I needed to do some kind of transfer on my live account, so I had to close the previous position. If you go to the initial video of Shreya Bot, you're going to see where we had our open price. It was around 21 or 22,000 thereabouts. Okay, so the current price of BTC is 23,000 now, so we are supposed to be in a profit, but I closed the previous position, and this one was opened yesterday. If I go to my terminal here, you can see we went to a long position yesterday. Okay, so you can see the trade here. You can see the date where we took this trade. It was on the 24th of 2nd, which was yesterday, buy position, and the current price we bought at, and then the rest of that. Right, so feel free to check this out, guys. Feel free to check it out when you have the time. You can download this bot on Trading Channel. It's absolutely free, and I believe Shreya Bot is currently in a buy position, and it will remain that way until it goes to a neutral position or a sell position. All right, that's when it's done with the financial analysis. So the second robot we're going to look at here is one of the current robots we built recently with linear regression. Right, so you can see the Forex robot here. This is a Python bot for MT5. Right, as you can see, it's a standalone bot. It doesn't require the MT5 platform to run. All right, it doesn't run on the MT5 platform actually, but it does require it to work. So in the sense that once you turn on the bot, it's going to open up your MT5 and connect to your account. All right, so you can see here, you can see the trades we have here. I'm just going to open up the MT5. Right, yeah, I'm going to open up the MT5. So as you can see, it's currently in the buy position. I believe we did a stream of this for about 24 hours. You can see it's a buy position. I'm going to just go to the view and open the toolbox here. All right, so initially we started with 10,000 euros account, and our target was to get up to 10%, and when we do that, we're going to proceed to an FTMO or funded account or MyFF account. All right, and initially this bot was built based on logistic regression, although we found out some loops with the robot and we modified them, and we were actually expecting the Forex robot not to perform very well because of those flaws that we found out. And for those of you who don't know, this is a bot based on linear regression. Right, it's part of a machine learning technique in order to help predict the future direction of the market. It doesn't predict the price. All right, anyone that tells you that a machine learning system can predict the future price of security, that is absolutely not correct. Right, but it looks fun to predict, but it's not correct. So guys, this bot actually predicts the direction of the price, which means direction of the security, which means that if it's in a buy position, it's going to go into a buy position. A sell position is going to go into a sell position. If it's in a neutral position as well, it's going to go into a neutral position. So we started with a $10,000 account, 10,000 euro account rather, and initially made a mistake. And the mistake was when I built this app, I had to test it on the 1 minute time frame in order to make sure that everything was working fine with the Forex Robot. And when I built it as a standalone application here, I forgot to remove it from the 1 minute time frame. Before I noticed this, I was already in about $180 loss, right? So I noticed it. I had to change the time frame and then rebuild the entire application and then upload it to my VPS. And after doing so, I think that was around Tuesday where we had our first trade here. First couple of trades here, and it was able to predict rightly some of the direction of the price. If you go to account history here, you can see some of the amazing trades it took. You can see some of the amazing trades it took here. Right, so this period was when I was using on the 1 minute time frame and I was making a lot of losses. But you can see here when we started using it on the correct time frame, you can see how the difference looks like. Right, so we're currently trading with a lot size of 1.0, and this bot doesn't use an SL or TP. All right, it uses the default buy and hold return strategy, which means it buys and then it sells, all right, or it goes into a neutral position. Of course, maybe whenever we want to deploy this on a live trading account, we're going to have an automatic stop out system. But for the trading strategy, it doesn't use stop loss and take profit. All right. So guys, this is how the Forex Robot returned. It returned a total profit of about 907. And if I should include the part that caused my mistakes, this robot is about roughly around 11% profit. And this is awesome for a Forex Robot started using about 1 week ago or probably less. And I don't have any choice right now but to proceed to use it on my FF account. So guys, on Monday I'll be using this on my FF account, and I'll also be uploading the live performance via stream on YouTube. So I hope you guys will tune in on Monday to actually watch this robot trade live on the USD CHF 1 hour time frame. Of course, we'll be live streaming that. So guys, let's move on to the next Forex Robot here. I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're currently on my VPS right now, and you can see I'm running a lot of Forex Robots here. And the only way this is possible is because I'm actually using a very reliable VPS service. And this is not any some sort of promotion or advertisement. I am just saying it out there because if you guys are going to use a VPS, I want you guys to use the best VPS as possible. I've run into so many VPS services that ended up being expensive and very bad. All right, so the next one we're going to be looking at is our ultimate expert advisor. Now we are currently testing this expert advisor on USD/JPY. The expert advisor has a take profits, a stop loss, and a break-even level, right? So it's basically more like a trend following system. So if I go to my inserts and I open my terminal here and we look at our account history, you can see that we are down roughly about 200 USD, and this is how the expert advisor works. We're going to be continuing our testing, seeing how we can modify things in order to ensure that we go into profitability as well, right? So that's one of the reasons why we haven't released this Forex Robot, because we haven't achieved the maximum profitability that we had. As you can see here, we entered into a buy position here, which eventually went to hit our TP, but got us stopped out roughly around here. All right, we also had a buy position here, which roughly stopped us about here. And if we had held on to this position here, it could have easily gone up here to make very good profits. So hopefully we're going to be optimizing this expert advisor. So rather than taking trades here, we're going to look for a way to model around this so we can take trades here. I'm not saying that it's going to be 100% perfect, but this is what we do as system developers. All right, so let's move on to the next one, which is our Flow Star system. Now this is an expert advisor that we recently built and we are testing out. This expert advisor, the Flow Star system, is a support and resistance strategy based system that uses tick value strategy, that's buy at the lows and sell at the highs. All right, so you can see here on our first trade strategy, on our first couple of trades here, we had a couple of buy trades here. And guys, this is actually another mistake made by this expert advisor. I initially uploaded the expert advisor and I uploaded with the wrong set files, so that sets the stop loss to be very low and the take profit to be very high. And when that happened, you can see I made a couple of trades here which wasn't supposed to be. These are supposed to be just a single set of trades around here with the stop loss around here and the take profit around here. Right, it's supposed to be in profits, but this resulted to be a total loss of about $200. If I go up to my terminal here and show you this on my account history, I'm just gonna load this for last 3 months, and here you can see our initial losses here, thereabouts, accumulated to roughly around $400, and we hit a profit when the market went back up on this trade with a total profit of 264. And you can see we also had a couple of trades here. Right, so basically I'm not going to really talk much about this system because we haven't yet deployed it on trading kernel. All right, but this expert advisor, based on the fact that it's a support and resistance trading strategy, it wouldn't perform as much as it would when the market is trending downwards. And as you can see, the market is currently trending downwards, and we're currently looking for what we can model in order to ensure that it takes as less trades as possible when the market is trending. And you can see we have been able to achieve that on a downtrend. We are currently in about $18 profit. And basically what I did was, since I noticed that it was a downtrend, the moment it triggered the trade here, I had to set my profit target and the maximum risk target. Right, but when I did that, I noticed that the expert advisor disabled auto trading, but it didn't close the trades. This was because the trades were actually using a different magic number, which is another mistake by me. So this is one of the reasons why we test our Forex robots in order to ensure that they are as profitable as possible. All right, so you can see the profit here was closed. I had to close these trades by myself. If you notice here, we had a profit target of 1,005. and we ended up closing it when it was at an $18 profit, which was initially higher, but it doesn't matter because we want our trades to be closed when our profit target is reached, not before or after. Right, so you can see the couple of trades here, and hopefully we're going to get around this next week, and maybe we are going to release it to you guys. It's a very aggressive and a profitable trading system as well. So the next one we're going to be looking at here is our Akani trading system. Now this Forex robot is actually running on a Timeframe account, which is the funded next account. And as you can see, we started with the total balance of 15,000, and now we are at the total profit of 15,368. We started trading on this roughly about 3 weeks ago, and this is going to be our last week of trading. We've seen an equity high of about $15,800, and we've seen an equity low of about $14,300. Right, if I go up to my history here and I show you my history, you can see that we made a couple of profits here, and also you can see that we made a couple of profits here and also some losses as well. We started trading on the 31st of January, and you can see we're making losses and profits. And you can see how very few the profits are. Right, but eventually we still ended up at about $368 profits. And the reason why this is happening is because the market is trending downwards. Now, as you know, Akani trading system doesn't perform well when the market is trending, but even at that, we are still in a profit position. So hopefully we're going to do a second optimization in order to ensure that the trading system actually performs even better when the market is trending, and that will be by increasing the default risk on the if strategy in order to match up with that of the Akani default strategy. So guys, I wouldn't go really in depth on this this account and its trading strategy. Maybe I'll do that in another video, but that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to support@tradingkernel.com. I'm more than happy to assist you. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.